b4, bishop h6, all good. And instead of just, playing defensively, Nihal complicates things. He gives away a rook. You'll notice white can take the rook. First he gives a check, then he takes the knight, then he takes the rook, and we have this position. It's a ridiculous position. White has a rook, black has a bishop, and 2 extra pawns. But white is winning. White is winning because black, well, first of all, 2 rooks are obviously better than a rook and a bishop. But also, being up 2 pawns doesn't mean anything if your pawns are here and here and here. They're pretty useless, right? Your pawns are not intimidating anybody. This is more of a liability than an asset. And these pawns will march up the board, and that pawn's going to be taken. So Vincent begins trying to consolidate his advantage, right? He's trying to now win the game. Convert, not consolidate. He consolidated, now he's trying to win. You might be wondering, why didn't Nihal defend this pawn? He couldn't. I mean, if he goes here, white is just going to double up slowly and win the pawn. It was going to be impossible. So he tries to create some counter chances. And by the way, he does. I mean, I have to give Nihal credit. Dude, look at the king. Look at the black king running up into the white position, trying to go king g3, trying to take some pawns. He creates complete madness here. It's an insane position where Vincent is playing brilliantly. He's actually converting the game really, really expertly. But the players suddenly get into time trouble. The pawn goes through, rook b7, rook b3, and it's actually Nihal Sarin who is doing an amazing job defending himself. His pawns have been perfectly coordinated. And Vincent's looking for an opportunity. Bishop c5, rook c6. The boys are playing to not lose on time. Every time they make a move, they gain 30 seconds. So Vincent made this move with 3 seconds on the clock. Nihal made that move with 44 seconds on the clock. King g5. It's looking like it might be a draw. And Nihal blunders. In this position, Nihal had to play king e4 and keep his king right around here. But here, he blundered. I think Nihal went from I'm holding mode to, oh my god, I think I'm winning. And that's why he went rook h7. The idea of rook h7 is actually really disgusting. It's to play rook h2 and rook h1. And the pawn is promoting. So he probably thought white has to go back with the rook, and then I'm also going to go back. But he needed to move his king, because this move doesn't actually work. There was a really nasty trick here for white, which Vincent spots, rook c7. And even if you can play rook to h2 check, and I take, and you make a queen, I have rook to f7. So I fall into your trap, but I have a trap of my own. And instead of that, if Nihal had played king e4, and this had ended in a draw, who knows how this tournament goes? But in round 1, when you can find these clutch moves down the stretch and win the game, he wins the game here because he's simply queening. Not even queening, he's probably just going to go here, remove the bishop, and make a full queen instead of giving up the pawn.